Is the sacrifice of praise a way to build positive mental health? Do we thank God in detail? Let's begin in 2 Chronicles 4. What did the brass altar and the large basin look like? How is water still used symbolically in the church? Moreover, he made an altar of brass, 20 cubits the length thereof, and 20 cubits the breadth thereof, and 10 cubits the height thereof. He also made a molten sea, or basin, of 10 cubits from brim to brim, round in compass, and 5 cubits the height thereof. And a line of 30 cubits did compass it round about. And under it was the similitude of oxen, which did compass it round about, 10 in a cubit, compassing the sea round about. 2 rows of oxen were cast. When it was cast, it stood upon 12 oxen, 3 looking toward the north, and 3 looking toward the west, and 3 looking toward the south, and 3 looking toward the east. And the sea was set above upon them, and all their hinder parts were inward, and the thickness of it was a handbreadth, and the brim of it like the work of the brim of a cup, with flowers of lilies, and it received and held 3,000 baths. How many lavers, lampstands, and tables were there? How is the lampstand symbolic of a Christian life? He also made 10 lavers, and set 5 on the right side and 5 on the left, in which to wash things, that is, in which they would rinse things for the burnt offering. But the sea was for the priests to wash in. Then he made the 10 golden lampstands in the way prescribed for them, and he put them in the temple, 5 on the right side and 5 on the left. He also made 10 tables and placed them in the temple, 5 on the right side and 5 on the left. And he made 100 golden bowls. Then he made the court of the priests, and the great court, and doors for the court, and overlaid their doors with bronze. And he put the sea on the right side of the house, toward the southeast. What other utensils for the temple did Hiram make of bronze? How is the church the pillar and ground of truth? Hiram also made the pails, the shovels, and the bowls. So Hiram finished the work that he did for King Solomon in the house of God. The 2 pillars, the bowls, and the 2 capitals on top of the pillars, and the 2 lattice works to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals which were on top of the pillars, and the 400 pomegranates for the 2 lattice works, 2 rows of pomegranates for each lattice work to cover the 2 bowls of the capitals which were on the pillars. He also made the stands, and he made the basins on the stands, and the 1 sea with 12 oxen under it, the pails, the shovels, the forks, and all its utensils. Hiram Abi made of polished bronze for King Solomon, for the house of the Lord. On the plain of the Jordan the king cast them in the clay ground, between Succoth and Zeradah. So Solomon made all these utensils in great quantities, for the weight of the bronze could not be determined. What furnishings inside the temple did they make of gold? What's our altar, table, lampstand? Solomon also made all the furnishings that were in God's temple, the golden altar, the tables on which was the bread of the presence, the lampstands of pure gold with their lamps, to burn in front of the inner sanctuary as prescribed, the gold floral work and lamps and tongs, they were solid gold, the pure gold wick trimmers, sprinkling bowls, dishes and censers, and the gold door of the temple, the inner doors to the most holy place, and the doors of the main hall. Do we continually offer the sacrifice of praise to God? Is praise a way to focus on the positive, building mental health? We have an altar from which those who serve the tabernacle have no right to eat. For the bodies of those animals, whose blood is brought into the sanctuary by the high priest for sin, are burned outside the camp. Therefore Jesus also, that he might sanctify the people with his own blood, suffered outside the gate. Therefore let us go forth to him outside the camp, bearing his reproach. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek the one to come. Therefore by him let us continually offer the sacrifice of praise to God, that is, the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. But don't forget to do good and to share, for with such sacrifices God is well pleased. Is the sacrifice of praise a way to build positive mental health? Do we thank God in detail? You decide.